counties. We'll be speaking shortly to our reporter Alan Ochanda on the latest on the ground. We understand, however, that at this time, ODM leader Raila Odinga is addressing the press. Let's cross over there and listen in.
Now more than ever, war cries and beating the drums of war will not work. The delegation here is from different political parties, but they have come here for the sake of their county and our country. These leaders support the war on corruption to ensure resources from the government work for our people and do not end up in the accounts and pockets of individuals. And I use this meeting to assure the historically marginalized communities, including the Ma, that the President and myself have their interests in mind and in all the consultations we hold. We are keen to ensure each part of this country and each community has its interests taken care of, whether if it is through revenue sharing or appointments and general development. I appeal to these leaders to stand for the united Kenya and tell off those preaching war and issuing threats against fellow Kenyans. This country has known bad times before because of politics. We have gone to war in 1992, 97, and 2007. Nobody should try to take this country to war again because of politics. We, as you can see, with these leaders, some of them are members of parliament. We have even the former governor of Kajiado with us here, His Excellency Kedianye, the former chairman of the Kajiado County Council, Mr. Kores is here, Paris Tibiko is here, former Speaker of the Nairobi County Assembly, Olimagelo is also here, Commissioner Limsengi is also here with us, the former Senator Olimositet is also here with us. So it is a very powerful delegation from the Kajiado County which has come to see us today. And we are, of course, going through this pandemic of COVID. We are hoping that the curve will level and that in the not too distant future, we are going to be able to open up the country for wider visits and political consultations. They also agree with me that there is need for us, when that time comes, to move with speed and conclude the process of the BBI. I assure them that Reggie will soon be back with us here. Nobody can stop Reggie. So with those remarks now, I'm going to invite Honorable Junet Mohammed to come and say a few words and invite a few of the leaders here to make some comments. Junet.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Prime Minister, before I invite my colleagues, Honorable Tobiko and Honorable Olemagelo, I want to add and reiterate what the Prime Minister has said, and I want to ask the Deputy President to spare this country the politics of war and threats and violence. It is dishonest and old school for Ruto to send his people to insult other leaders, including the President, then pretend to be telling them to stop. You cannot abuse other leaders to gain power, including mothers of this country. You have no business abusing Mamangina, because abusing her is abusing all the mothers of this country. Ruto must stop threatening Kenyans with violence and must not believe he has monopoly over violence. Ruto has claimed he is the one who has made Honorable Raila Odinga the Prime Minister. He has made President Uhuru Kenyatta to be the President of this country. I don't know why he's bitter, because we are waiting now to make himself the President in 2022. Lastly, he should stop insulting and intimidating civil servants of this country. We've seen the other day his people insulting Minister CS Tobiko. That is, and we know the people who are insulting the minister are sent by him. Na tunataka kuambia yeye sasa ya kwamba asimamishe hiyo tabia chafu ambayo ameanza katika nchi yetu ya Kenya ya kutusi serikali ambayo yeye mwenyewe ni deputy president. Kama anaona ya kwamba ametosheka na hiyo serikali na ameshika vitu zake na imetosha kuwe rais ya Kenya, atoke nje, aende apambane nje kama vile sisi tuko nje. Huwezi kukunyia ile sahani ambayo unakulia. Tunataka kuambia William Ruto ya kwamba sisi hatuwezi kubali vitisho, hatuwezi kubali kuangamiza wa Kenya, kwa sababu hiyo ndio siasa ambayo anaelewa, na hiyo ni siasa ambayo amefanya kwa muda mrefu, lakini sasa amefika kikomo na tutakubali aendelee kusumbua wa Kenya kuendelea mbele. Kwa hiyo machache, ningependa kualika mwenzangu Mheshimiwa Tobiko, yeye pia aseme yake, na alike Mheshimiwa Magelo.
Asante sana. Kwa hakika leo sisi tumekuja kuwa pamoja na Prime Minister Raila Odinga tukisema sisi ni watu wa handshake na Kajiado iko ndani ya serikali ya Uhuru Kenyatta. Wacha tu niseme kama vile my colleague Junet vile amesema, hatutaki siasa ya matusi na hatutaki siasa yenye inaweza leta vita Kenya. Na niambie wale wenzetu Oscar Sudi na Mheshimiwa Ngeno kwamba kama wao ni wanaume kamili, jamani waende wangangane na wapigane na wanaume wenzao, waachane na mama zetu. Waachane na mama zetu, lakini kama wanataka sana kupigana na mwanamke, wakutane na mwanamke mwenye ako kwa siasa kama mimi. Hakuna haja ya kuongelelea vibaya mama yetu mheshimiwa na mama mwenye tunamheshimu na nchi yote, Mama Ngina. Na hakuna haja ya kupigana pia na civil servants. Kwa hakika CS Tobiko alisema yeye ni clerk wa president na wale wengine pia ni clerks wa president. Na kama wameamua wao wamegraduate from being clerks of the president, basi wacha waondoke tuone ile serikali yao yenye wanaweza toa pale kando. Lakini
a delegation of leaders there from Kajiado County meeting ODM leader Raila Odinga, decrying, the politics of insult and calling out for peace in the country, saying that